In this short video, we're going to be looking at how you can visually identify 3 different types of French horn wraps: the Kruspe, the Geyer, and the Farkas wraps. Wraps are the way the tubing is configured. It not only affects the look of the horn, but the sound and feel as well. By the end of this video, you will be able to visually identify the 3 different types of wraps. Take a look at all 3 side by side. Pause the video for a moment and see if you can identify visually what makes each model slightly different from the others. Here's another look. This is the reverse side of the horn, or the side that faces the player. Pause the video and see if you can identify some of the visual cues that make each wrap unique. Let's take a look at the Kruspe wrap. The change valve or trigger that switches the mechanism from the F side to the B flat side is on the mouthpiece side of the French horn. Tubing runs behind the key levers, and tubing comes up and out of the 3rd rotor, more toward the pinky ring. Looking at the reverse, the thumb valve tubing comes out of the side of the rotor, and the main tuning slides are wide span, 3 or 4 fingers across. Popular Kruspe wrap models are the Conn 8D and the Conn 6D. These horns have an open feel, a broad, dark sound, and excel in the recording studio. The Farkas is a modified Kruspe wrap. The change valve tubing goes down away from the player's fingers and running parallel to the other valve tuning slides. The change valve or trigger is on the mouthpiece side, similar to the traditional Kruspe wrap, and the tubing runs behind the key levers. But the 3rd valve tuning slide comes out the side rather than up toward the pinky finger. On the reverse, you can see the thumb valve mechanism is more of a U shape, and the thumb valve tubing comes out of the bottom of the rotor. The main tuning slides are more narrow, only 2 or 3 fingers across. Popular Farkas wrap models are the Holton 181 and 281 and the Holton 179 or 279. This wrap gives horns a powerful sound with minimal edge in loud volumes and a nice open feel for the player. A Geyer wrap is even more different than the others. You'll see there's no tubing running behind the key levers, and the change valve is on the bell side of the French horn. On the reverse, you can see that the change valve mechanism runs behind the other valve levers, and all 3 tuning slides are parallel to each other. Popular Geyer wrap models are the Conn 11D, the Conn 10DY, and the Conn 7D. Each has a unique sound and feel. They're very popular with LA recording artists. Let's see how you can quickly identify each horn wrap. Here are some tips. With the Kruspe wrap, the change valve is closer. Kruspe is closer. The valve is closer to the player's face. With the Farkas, there's an F. Can you see it? If we flip it over, you can see that the trigger valve slide makes an F type of configuration. F for Farkas. And with the Geyer, the G, get that valve away from me. The change valve is further from the player's face. Get that valve away from me, give me a Geyer. And that's it. Take some time to see if you can identify each wrap without its label.